Hey, everybody, welcome. We're going to talk a lot about what's going on in this crazy week. Chivas Varonil, Chivas Femenil, and of course, El Tapatio. Everybody ready? Let's go. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latino America and all the Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas around the globe. All you mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go Chew Live. We're transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams, El Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Y que lo nieguen. Everybody, welcome to We Go Chew Live. Bienvenidos, Gaby, ¿cómo estás? How are you, Gabriela? There she is.
Hi, everybody. I apologize in advance because I have some technical difficulties. I'm sorry. I don't know if you can hear me or see me. I apologize in advance. I think I'm not online right now. Oh, okay. Carry on. Can you see me?
There we go. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, we can see you, Gabi.
Yes.
Can you see me? No.
Yes.
We can listen as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's raining. You know how it works. Anyway, thank you everybody that's joining the chat at this exact moment. Welcome everybody to We Go to Live. A lot of exciting information. Of course, the 2 wins back to back from Chivas and Liga MX are getting a little bit closer to qualification. Of course, the weekly MVP and a lot of more exciting information regarding Chivas Femenil, and Tapatio. Don't go anywhere. Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gabi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chiva hermanos. Very excited to see that Chivas has won its 2 latest games that we have come back from international break, as we should, as we must, adding 6 out of 6, scoring 5 goals in the last 2 matches. Very pleasing to see everyone on the chat as well. Curtis, how are you, my friend? Tenjo is also watching us, Chivas TV. It's also with an important announcement, especially if you are in Mexico. Abraham Nieto, Chris Gamer, Francisco Fraga, Anthony Salas. Please be polite with everyone. Francisco, Brandon Bustamante, hello to everyone. Plenty of information for today, plenty of Chiva talk, plenty to analyze. And please send us your questions or your comments if you have anything to say, or if you have anything to ask, to the number on screen, the WhatsApp on screen, +52 133 26 60 7241, +52 133 26 60 7241, and ready to listen to what you guys have to say, either here or on the comment section.
Very well. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Gabi. Welcome, Alfredo. So nice to see you guys. You know what's next, right? Are we going to do tell everybody that this is in English, or should we just go directly to the MVP?
I would say let's go directly to the MVP.
Directly to the MVP then. All right. So, Gabi, you get to choose first. We need a drum roll, though.
I get first. Okay, so again, I apologize if you can hear me or listen to me. But my weekly MVP pick is Yael Padilla. I'm so happy to see him back in full form. We haven't seen much of him lately, and right now, El Profe Ortega is like, you know what? Let's give our youth the confidence and the grace to be able to do what they love the most, which is play for Chivas and do their absolute best. And Yael Padilla is absolutely on fire right now. He gave 2 assists yesterday for those 2 magnificent goals. I think he was a key player. We're going to talk a little bit more about the game specifically going forward, but I think him going in, getting subbed in, was key to what happened yesterday in El Estadio Akron. So my weekly MVP, you know how it works. Team Gabi is Yael Padilla.
Yes, I got to vote for you again, Gabi.
Oh.
Because Yael, when he comes on the pitch, transforms the pitch. There was a change. Alfredo, who did you choose, my brother?
I chose Fernando Beltran because I actually made the decision after the weekend because he actually reached 200 matches with Chivas in Liga MX, 200 Liga MX matches, all of them with El Rebaño Sagrado. That's why I chose Fernando Beltran, because it's a huge landmark. And remember that Nene is still a young player, which makes it even more impressive because he's a young talent who has been able to develop himself, who has been able to overcome very difficult circumstances over his time with Chivas, both during the time that he was a canterano and also after he arrived to the first team. So I chose Fernando Beltran because he's an example of resilience, hard work, dedication, and perseverance.
And I agree with you too. I would vote for him. He's been the motor for the last 2 games.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ortega gave it to him, gave him the responsibility. And truth is, and you know me, man, I love Beltran, but I also ask a lot from him. So I agree with you, Alfredo. Yeah, he's coming into his own, man. You know, exactly. Maybe this is the year.
Maybe.
Hopefully this is the year, man. I would love to see him just florecer like a flower. Exactly. And my choice was Mr. 4K himself, not only for that spectacular boot that he put in last night, but he scored 3 goals in the last 4 games. So Marin, he's back on fire. So for me, that's, he's been not only trying to score the goals, he has also been able to do a good passing. He was the person that set up the first goal, if I'm not wrong, last week. So he's doing his work, and many people may not see that. And then we just expect our number 9s to keep scoring goals and goals and goals. But he does a lot of work on the outside. He passes a lot. He's always looking for spaces. And he no le corre al trabajo. Okay, he's not afraid to break his back for the rest of the team. So for me, 4K all the way. So let's see, guys. Let's get out there and vote.
Everybody get out there and vote. Yeah, the poll is already active in the Chivas YouTube channel. So vote for either Robert's MVP, Gabby's MVP, or my MVP, and we'll see at the end of the show who takes it, as well as the leaderboard, which is pretty tight and has had some leader changes lately. So yeah, you guys make part of it, and you guys also, of course, vote, and you guys make us win or lose at the end of the day.
What's the score right now?
I think it's 3 for you, 3 for Gabby, and 2 for me. And you guys came back because I was leading it, and now I'm behind.
Yeah, you were killing us.
Yeah.
You were. Hello?
So we mentioned the disclaimer because I see a couple of comments right there. Hi, can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Gabby.
Oh, no. Yes, you can. Okay, I'm just gonna keep talking because you guys are like freezing on my screen. But okay. So I see accent. See your last name, but he says no English. Yes, we're Mexican. En español, por favor. So I'm going to say this briefly, both in English and in Spanish. Okay, here we go. So this show is created especially for all our Chiva hermanos that live outside Mexico and speak mostly in English. We have to acknowledge that over 5 million Chiva hermanos live in the United States that are Chiva hermanos, and they speak mostly in English because sometimes they're first generation or they simply speak mostly in English. So this content is for them, but it's actually for everybody because we speak Chivas, we speak English, Spanish, whatever it is that you want to call it. And again, este contenido es para todos nuestros chivermanos y chivermanas que viven fuera de México y que hablan mayormente en inglés, porque Chivas evoluciona, porque Chivas innova. Entonces, este contenido en inglés es para todos y para todas quienes hablamos en inglés y en español. There you go.
That's right. Well said, Gabby.
Yeah,
that's the way to say it. And remember, guys, we speak Chivas. All you guys are welcome. If you do not speak English and you would like to participate in the program, you can also participate. But come on live. Yeah, explain your position. Remember, we love all of you guys. We just want you to be objective and not be nasty. That's all.
Right.
There's no reason to be nasty because we're all friends here. Okay? So let's just keep with the Chiva vibe, all right? Okay, guys, we got to talk about Varonil because ¿qué pasó? What's going on? What's going on? I'm going crazy, Gabi. What's happening with these varoniles? Where did they come from? Where were they hiding?
What's happening with this varoniles? So I am so excited and happy. But again, we don't want to get like super excited, but we can allow ourselves to be excited, right? For what is happening like right now. And right now, what is happening is that back to back, one very much needed win. Again, we were talking about the challenge that Pachuca would represent, but not necessarily because they were not in a very good place at the moment in the season. And it showed. At the end of the day, we won that game 2-0. And it was a great win. And we were like, okay, let's do this because we have 3 games in one single week. We had a doubleheader and we have another game this Friday. So it's going to be a very busy and a very chaotic week where we must, if we want to see the playoffs at the end of the tunnel, we have to at least be willing to win those 9 points, right? And so far, 6 of those 9 points against Pachuca. It was a very good game. We had a goal from Piojo Alvarado and from Diva Sepúlveda, who unfortunately was subbed out with an injury. And we wish him a speedy recovery, of course. But it was a good win, a good game. I'm just going to leave it at good, not perfect, because it could have been better. And we're going to get to the Necaxa game as well, which was better, but again, not perfect. But I think it's so far, and again, I get really annoyed sometimes with people that we can only celebrate and play, just keep going, and we win the championship. Sure, but ourselves as fans to be a little, critical with what the players and the game is developing on the pitch. But if we cannot allow ourselves to celebrate this, they could be small wins, but they are huge wins right now. We're talking about 13. Right. We are just 4 weeks away from the end of regular, and we need this. And as we always say, we have to stay unidos, like close. So yeah, I cannot stress that enough. I'm happy.
Totally.
And Alfredo, what do you think then that what has Profe Ortega done to bring on these 2 wins? Because it's a big change if you really look at it. And like Gabi says, it's been kind of dirty, what we've been doing, but a win is a win. What do you think were the changes that Ortega made, my friend?
So one of the, I think it was in the game against Pachuca, if I'm not wrong, what really caught my attention was to see Castillo on the left and see also Tiloncito Chavez on the same wing. So we have the manager trying to play with 2, let's say, 2 left backs who, of course, have that offensive vocation. One of them closer to the midfield, one of them, of course, in the back. So that really caught my attention the day against Pachuca on Saturday. That was one of the main variables. Also, we are seeing, yesterday, of course, we saw Marin. And I think that, when you have a team who is functioning very well without any, let's say, external aspects that might affect its performance, I think that we're back to normal in many ways. So, Ortega is a guy from La Cantera, from the youth academy. He knows many of the young guys. Yesterday, we saw a fantastic assist by Yael Padilla. Beautiful cross. So I think that we have someone who knows a lot of the young guys and not so young as well, but who went through La Cantera Rojiblanca. So I think that everything stayed, todo se queda en casa, and that's good because we're seeing that there's a lot of union in the team, in the fan base as well, in the club. So, apretar dientes that it's only 4 matches left.
Right, and we've been having injuries recently, so it's been kind of scary, no? So we have to kind of hope. But I like the Parado. I think Ortega is just playing old school soccer.
Yeah, totally.
Old school soccer with the, Gabi, you're going to say something?
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I was just going to say, yeah, I agree. And if we see something from El Profe Ortega in these 2 games, that like official games, we're not talking about the Houston game, okay? These 2 official games, he is betting to the youth academy. He knows, if somebody knows about our youth, it's him. So it's very, I'm happy to see, we're seeing again Yael. We saw Luis Rey, who is just up in the first team from Tapatio. I mean, he knows about our academy. So this means, and again, I think, I don't remember production if it's 24.5, like the average age of our team that was playing yesterday, something like that. Like it's the youngest to ever play in Liga MX in this season so far. I think, I hope I'm not mistaken. But that it's again, we were talking about this when we were playing against Pachuca, like the 2 biggest or most important academies of Cantera in our country. And right now we can see it. And Yael, my goodness, like he is at a level that you could like expect up to this point. So
he's a little motor. He's a little engine.
Profe Ortega knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and some people might take away from that, say, look, he's kind of young, his youth, and we see that he sometimes precipitates his moves, no? He jumps too fast. He makes maybe that one last one. But the truth is, the guy has vision. And the only thing that can cure being young is age, old age. So we got to wait for him to get a little bit older. And Chavez, what did you think about Chavez, Alfredo? What did you think about his match? You were just mentioning him.
Yeah.
How has he changed the face of our team?
Chavez is a very interesting player because he's very unpredictable. We're seeing him right now. I think that he has that ability to either go inside, go outside, and kind of decide what's best along the way. I really like Chavez because he has, he can start the play on the wing, but slowly get inside and take the opponent back and win space for El Rebaño. So very interesting incursion, very interesting incorporation. Then you will have a Castillo playing on the same wing on a little more defensive side, or playing more outside when attacking, and Castillo inside. So a very interesting variant that we're having, and good timing as well, because we're adapting it towards the end, towards the final third of the regular season. So maybe the opponents are not gonna really decipher or find out what we're trying to play. So very interesting variant, and it brings a lot of unpredictability to our attack.
I think all the young players are bringing that. I don't know what you think, Abby. Is it the fact that our young players are finally getting their opportunity? Is that what the real change is that we're seeing with Profe Ortega? Cade Cowell, what a goal. Oh, Gaby's cheater. Okay, well, what do I think?
What do you think about it? What are your takes on the last 2 matches, Robert? Because Gabby and I have spoken a lot, but let us know your opinion as well.
Thanks. I really feel that the youth is what we need to change. That's what we need to do. We need to bring those young players in. Our young players, let's say of the starting 11, our young players in the starting 11 are young, but they're, how can I say, they're not as old as we would expect. Like Gabi was saying, 24 years old is our average. So that means what? Chavez is 18. Chiquete is what, 21, 22?
Yeah, 22.
Yael is 18 as well. Cade is 20, I think, 19 or 20. Okay, look at our players, my friend. look at what we're doing with these youngsters,
Yeah.
It's incredible. And then we got guys like Mozo, which we're seeing on the pitch right now.
Right.
And we have guys like El Piojo, who unfortunately I told you earlier that little P escaped from me because when he was off the pitch, I see people are asking, guys, he's okay. They're going to check on him. And once we have some more information about Piojo, we'll let you know. But it was just a precautionary act.
Good.
Last night. Yes, It was precautionary. And, well, we have to take care of our piernas doradas.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Our piernas doradas. So for me, the youth is for me, it's always the answer. I always say believe in the youth because sports and everything are for the young is the truth. And the older guys, like we were just discussing, Pocho came on with the change, off the bench. And I always hear people criticizing him, but I feel that he gave that sense of tranquility that the team needed. It took him some time to get back, to get back in the rhythm because that goal, that in the first 5 minutes was just something that really, really just threw us off,
Yeah.
And I saw a good reaction. What about you? What did you see? How did the Chivas react? Were they on top or not?
No, totally. No, it was a good reaction, and what I really enjoyed to see is that, yesterday we started losing, and we didn't tie like immediately.
No.
We kind of took some minutes, and that could have placed a lot of nervousness in the team, but especially playing at home, you know how it gets. But I think that the team responded well. The team was patient. The team was clear about its ideas, about what they were doing. And the first one arrived, and then the second one and the third one. So it was good to see that the team responding to an uncomfortable situation, such as yesterday that we had during a few minutes, or a lot of minutes.
Yeah, well, we have I think it was 60% possession time. So we were all on top of them. The first half, though, was difficult because, well, the truth is, and if we want to really discuss it, we are a bit Piojo-centric.
Right.
That's the truth. Now, he's the guy with the ideas,
Exactly.
And it took a moment. It took some time. But then, like I said, what you said about Nene took charge.
Oh, yeah.
Also said, I'll take care of the defense. Nene said, I'll take care of the front line. And once they realized that they were okay, and with the changes that Ortega made, is when we took over. It was beautiful. It was night and day, man. It was night and day. First half was really night.
Okay.
And the second half was just day because the 3 goals were just, look at them. They were just de otro partido.
No, yeah, no, it was. They were really nice goals, The
Which
Cade
was your
goal.
favorite?
Yeah, no, I think the Cade goal was. I got a debate between Cade and Pocho Guzman's because the cross by Yael and the finish by Pocho was something beautiful, and in the Cade Cowell goal, it was the play overall was so fast.
Yes.
I think that Cade kind of took the Necaxa defender by surprise because he just appeared. He was so fast when increasing.
Yeah, and that's what we needed at the moment.
Yeah.
Because we had nobody exercising pressure from the left. And as soon as it came in, and that was the door that opened the rest of the response, no?
Right.
That was the one. So Look at that. And it wasn't expected. Look at him. That's right, Guerrero chingao. He missed one, though. He missed one. But that goal was...
Yeah.
That was the one, man. It was beautiful. That was the one that caught my attention again because we just got back. And then with the changes, I had just said to my son, wait, we're going to see a different kind of football right now. And it happened. It was just super. It went up 2 notches, was super fast. Like Gabi said, though, there are some things that we still need to work on, and that's basically just keep the lines tight. And look how each one of them goes. And even if there was a mistake, hey, don't worry, we could do it. Let's keep going. And slowly there's that goal, man. That was beautiful too. No manches. y se sacudó la malaria.
Great team spirit. You know, we
Yeah,
were just
man.
watching Mozo running to pick up Pocho, and after a play. And we have a lot of comment section. We have a lot of comments in the comment section.
Go for it, Alfredo.
We have Carlos Cano saying that he loves to see Chivas connecting with their Mexican American fans. I also love it, and
Thank
it's a
you.
true honor and pleasure to be part of it. We have Maria Fernanda Calzada Padilla saying that she loves Chivas. We also have Curtis Williams reminding us that rest in peace to Fernando Valenzuela, the greatest Dodger pitcher in history. If you're a Dodger fan or a baseball fan, I'm sure you heard about it. We also have Jose Medina. We have Juan Carvajal in the house, who says that he's watching us from California, always supporting Chivas. Arriba las Chivas. Eduardo Lopez, Fatima Islas Monroy, Fernando Villaseñor. We have Victor Ayala Perez in the house. David Octavio Olivera, and Johnny Hill. We have Norma also watching us. De Aparicio also watching us. Carlos Cano, that he says that this is his first time learning about this show, and this is the result of the Amazon Prime and Chivas partnership. He's asking, no, we actually had it from earlier, but it's good to have you here, man. Good to have you here, Carlos. And we're usually live on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. Central Mexican time. So you can tune us in every Wednesday, every week.
Yeah. Chivas in English has been around about 3.5, 4 years. And our show is this is our second year. Our fourth season, would it be?
Fourth season,
yeah, fourth season. So welcome, man. Come in and join and enjoy us. And like I said, if anyone wants to participate in Spanish, you can do so as well. Okay? Thank you, all you guys, all those Chiva hermanos. Now, I was mentioning, Alfredo, the Cowell effect, but I think you have something to tell us about the Nene Beltran effect. What did he get? ¿Qué desbloqueó?
Oh, Beltran?
Yes.
This was Saturday.
Yep.
He actually got to 200 matches in Liga MX, all of them with Chivas, 200 official matches in Primera División. Fantastic for Nene. Congratulations for Beltran, a very humble player, very talented player, a guy who knows how to manage his talent. He's actually disputed every match this tournament. And Fernando Beltran, out of his 200 Liga MX matches, he's disputed 152 of them as a starter. He scored 13 goals, gave 12 assists, has disputed a total of more than 13,500 minutes, and he already knows what it is to dispute a Liga MX final. He's been a champion of Conca Champions, of the CONCACAF Championship, and he's also a Olympic bronze medalist in Tokyo, and that's his palmarès. It's still young right now, and hopefully, of course, let's hope that it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and of course, with this jersey.
You know what's funny? I don't know if you agree with me because you're too young to remember, but there was a player, Alberto Coyote. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Yeah, yes. Of course.
But this guy, Beltran, is starting to turn into or transform into Alberto Coyote. Now, I know I'm going to receive a lot of hate for that because Alberto Coyote, well, he's a legend. He had done so much, but I'm truly seeing this in Nene Beltran. He's becoming the quarterback that we need.
Right.
That we have needed. And the truth is, if you guys look at it, he's been, he's the one that's setting up the passes. He's the one that's passing to Yael. He's the one the previous pass before. So, así como lo califico cuando no hace las cosas bien, I got to say when he's doing the right things. And the truth is, he's doing a great job, man. Totally. And that is one of the reasons. What's going on? What did Ortega feed these guys, man? It's the truth. If you really look at, there's been a transformation. Everybody, jokingly, I don't know, last game against Pachuca, I don't know if you guys saw when El Chiquete, well, he raised his voice at the defense, you know, in particular towards Chavez, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, something happened there. And then people, of course, came out, no, es que se odian y que they're fighting against each other and the vestidor is roto, blah, blah, blah. So both of them come out with a response yesterday. And they were talking about, they were just joking, you know? But they were saying, no, it wasn't like that. It had to be said. And then Chavez said something about, and if you don't like it, los voy a resetear.
Would you say, there were so many people being opportunistic, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, they just try to
Gabi,
look at the minimum.
Gabi's back, Alfredo.
Oh, hey, Gabi.
Hey, Gabi.
Hi.
We don't have anything else to talk about.
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
I'm just kidding. Hey, you missed us talking so much about our beautiful Chivas right now and the changes that Ortega has made, because the truth is he's playing simple football and he's brought us back from the edge, because a couple weeks ago we were almost out of the play-in, you know, and look at us now. Look at us now. I tell you guys, this is soap opera. Chivas is soap opera. Look at us now. Back and forth, back and forth. So let's listen to El Profe Ortega. I've been coming back to him once and again and again. Let's listen to our strategist.
Production's telling us to wait. In the meantime, hello to Gasparín de Aparicio, who's watching us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He says, Arriba las Chivas.
We have a
surprise by production. They're telling us that we have a Chiva hermano in the house. Yes, who is coming to chat with us. I'm so excited. This had happened in a few weeks, in a lot of weeks actually. And from Little Rock, Arkansas, one of the most beloved Chiva hermanos, one of the most loyal viewers of the show, Curtis Williams. How are you, my friend? It's a real pleasure and a real honor to have you here on We Go to Live.
Thank you very much. I'm honored to be with you all here this evening.
Yeah, how are you?
Curtis,
how do you see the team?
Excited to see you, man. You got to tell us about how you became a Chiva hermano. You have shared it on the chats, but tell us live. How did you become a Chiva hermano?
Well, it's because that I've been watching home matches on YouTube as far back as the Apertura 2019.
Whoa.
Okay.
That's been a while, 2019.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you've been watching basically the reruns, or you've been able to see the matches live?
Well, when they were live, of course. At that time, you click on for Spanish, one for English. I followed the one in English. And I tell you something, you guys down there in Guadalajara are just simply amazing. You follow your team in good times and bad times, even when it was ugly. So,
we can take proof of it. We know that you're a loyal supporter, and you always, like, for example, thankfully this is not the occasion, but when the team is probably not doing very well, you always show support messages for everyone, for the fans, for us. So we really appreciate that.
And my question in regards to how the team did the past two games is how they adjusted to when the injured players like Cowell came back into the fold, so to speak, and the minute that Cowell ended the game this a couple nights ago, and he just scored, and the place lit up like a Christmas tree.
Right.
He was the spirit of the team.
No, without question.
The spirit of the team, man. The heart and soul of it.
Yeah.
Actually, Gabi and Alfredo, we were able to talk to Cowell real quick when they were up here at the Clásico Tapatio. And Cowell told us he was ready to come back. He's just waiting a little bit. So I'm so happy to see him back, too, because he's one of my favorite Chivas right now.
Yeah. He's mine as well, along with Mozo, who when I look at him, like, is he a soccer player or a movie star? Because he looks like a movie star to me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he kind of has that. Yeah, he
Cool.
totally has
Which one,
that.
Mozo or Cowell?
Mozo.
He's a movie star.
He's totally a movie star. You know,
He
he could be
is,
in Greece
man.
along with John Travolta.
Yeah.
He could totally be that guy.
Yes, he is. He is. Man, Curtis, you have to come here. I need to meet you in person, my friend. One of these days, you have to come down here, my brother, because
I may
always
just
talk so much.
do that as soon as I get my finances straight, everything get out of debt, and I may have to go to the post office close to where I live, and get a passport and stuff like that. So, but for the moment, arriba las Chivas, and I hope to see y'all in the Liguilla,
Of
Thank
course.
both men and the Chigonas.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Curtis,
you,
and
man.
thank you for always being there for us, man.
Always
We
a
love
pleasure.
you,
Take
Cowell.
care.
We
Take
love
care.
you, brother.
Good
Thank
to
you.
have you, man.
Anytime.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you,
Have
Chris.
a good one. Yeah.
Man, I can't say
This was long. This was
I
way
feel chills.
overdue.
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Way overdue. Way overdue.
If we
Thank you,
have
Curtis, man. You got me,
somebody-
dude.
Yeah.
You know,
somebody
yeah,
was
this is-
asking in the chat, like, hey, is this English content because of the partnership with us? No, this has been going for 2 years. And Curtis has been here since day one. He's been
Yeah.
watching literally since day one. And I can name like at least
Oh, yeah,
Chil,
this-
and I'm
yeah.
so happy. And Chil's very loyal, we go to friend, because that's what they are. And we know Curtis has been dealing
Yes.
with a couple of tough situations in his personal life, and he
Rough
was not
times,
able
rough
to
times.
he wasn't able to connect and chat with us. But finally, and when production says, hey, we have a surprise for you guys, guess who's here? Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Curtis. Thank you so much. And I hope it's not the last
Thank you,
time
man.
we have you here.
Yes, you should come on every time you can, my friend.
And
You're
even
welcome
then,
always.
even then, when he was having that tough situation, he always showed up to the show and always commented and always filled us with positive energy and positive
Exactly.
vibes.
Yeah, you made my day, Curtis. Thank you so much, my friend. God bless you, brother. God bless you, brother. So, my friends, let's talk about what Profe Ortega, or let's listen to what he had to say about the match.
Han creído en el cuerpo técnico, han creído en los matices que hemos querido pues proponer, y el equipo, es que no puedo decir algo que no se ve a la luz, que el equipo está bien, que el equipo tiene sed de estar en la liguilla directo. Yo sé que es paso a paso, pero hoy me demostraron que están para eso, que para mí fue un gran partido. Con Necaxa, pues también a su idea nos planteó un buen partido, y estamos para hacer grandes cosas. Que desde un inicio se planteó el equipo, y la sensación pues es magnífica, porque aparte pues la respuesta que da el equipo después de ir abajo, la verdad que me deja muy tranquilo. Me llena de satisfacción que hayan remontado. Si mal no recuerdo, tenemos 1 año y medio este equipo de no remontar. Hoy se dio y bueno, muy contento. Sí salió por un problema, pero no, yo creo que lo vamos a valorar apenas. No me han dado ningún reporte, pero bueno, es considerable y lo sabemos que es un jugador que pesa mucho en el equipo, que es trascendental, y esperemos que podamos contar con él.
Very good. Yeah, Ortega looks fine. He looks calm. He looks calm. And so I think we're going to do well this Friday in Puebla. Plus, they had a horrible game last night. So let's hope we can take advantage, like we have been saying, not to disparage or be negative, but maybe another 9 for 9. I don't think we've ever had a 9 for 9 since we've been on the program. So we can just hope and wish. What are the other games that are missing? ¿Qué partidos faltan? And let's see. So we got Friday, Puebla, Chivas. Saturday. Is it Friday or Saturday?
Was it?
Friday, right?
I'm pretty sure it's Friday. Yeah.
I think
Usually
it's
the
Friday,
visits
yeah?
to Puebla are on Friday. Yeah, so it's Friday. Production's
Okay.
confirming us.
Friday, so that's a match that's winnable. If we look at 15, what do you think, Gabs? Are we going to win that one or not? That's a hard one. Gabi, are we going to get Pumas? Are we going to see a lindo gatito, guys, or not?
So no, yeah. Let's see.
That's going to be a
Puebla.
home game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Puebla, yes. Pumas is playing very, very well.
Right.
So let's see. And yesterday, did they play? No, they played tonight, right? Or tomorrow? Yesterday. I did not see their match yesterday. I will not be able to see it. And then we're visiting
against. They're playing tonight again.
Tonight, right? Yeah. Yes. Let's see how they do. And Santos having a rough season. Yeah, so it's another doable. And San Luis, I don't know. They play pretty well.
Yeah,
I think that's going to be the one to win. What do you think, Alfredo?
They're confident. San Luis has had a good tournament. They might be still disputing a straight spot by then. They might not. Let's see how they do in their next three matches. So it's pretty much Puebla away, Pumas home, Santos away, and then we have San Luis at home. So we finish at the Akron, and it's going to be an interesting season ender. With the last 6 points, we have placed ourselves in a desirable position. So, and the matches, we have some tough opponents, some tough visits, but they could be tougher. It could be tougher than what it really is. It's not the toughest calendar. I think that we already showed the interesting football against, let's say, the favorites to win the title, even though we might have not won those matches, but we have showcased interesting football against top favorites, and let's see how the team finishes. There we have, this is the upcoming match against Puebla. This is going to be on Friday night. Beautiful schedule. I just love it when there are night games. It's kickoff is at 9 p.m. Central time of Mexico. 10 p.m. Central Time of the United States. If you're in Mexico, you're gonna be able to watch it through Fox Sports, through ViX, and through El Siete. If you're in the United States, it's on TUDN. So there we go. This is Friday. Write it down, Chivermanos, and also tune in our official social media accounts for further information as we get closer to the match. It's only in 2 days. It's already Wednesday. The week's flying by, guys.
It's just so, like I said, like we said last week, 3 matches. We're giving oversaturated with Chivas.
Right.
Okay, but it's a good thing. All right, we're running out of time, my friends. If we win, if we get to Liga, it's a wonderful thing. We need to win. Right. And like you said, Gabi, we're coming into the rhythm. No?
Right.
We're starting to fall into the rhythm.
I like it when it's this far into the season. I wish we could have been in a position where we 10-ish and be like, oh yeah, we're in top 4. Like, it's okay. But there's still hope. There's still a chance. We are like 3 points away from getting 9 points in 1 week. So that's crazy by itself, but we can do it. I think the toughest matches, because I think you couldn't hear me back then, but I think the toughest ones are against Pumas and San Luis. They're like way up in the table right now. So I think those 2 games are going to be crucial. And I also think it's going to be like super important that we close at home. So we have a very interesting schedule going forward. For now, I think Puebla is winnable, but
Definitely. But like you said, like this roller coaster, we're starting to get you guys to get used to it, but it's a roller coaster. Some days good, some days bad, but I see more consistency now. So there's a good thing. What are your scores? I say 3-0, Alfredo.
Yeah, I'm craving a 3-0 as well.
3-0 against
Right,
Puebla.
why not?
Gabi?
2-0.
2-0. I always say 3-0, so let's do it. It's going to
Yes.
be like that. Yeah. And guess who's playing again and is doing well? El Tapatio.
Oh, yeah.
Tapatio is going to be playing against Correcaminos, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true?
Yes. Away against
It's an away
Correcaminos.
match, and
Tomorrow.
they're doing well as well. You know, the last match they had a break. They came back, and I'm sure they're probably going to be able to take us to the next level. And Alfredo, you had something about El Tapatio for us.
Yes.
What was that?
It's a brief history of El Tapatio. Unofficially, the Cantera Rojiblanca, the youth teams of El Guadalajara was unofficially called El Tapatio before the team came to be in the early 70s, and this team officially adapted the name of El Tapatio, Club Deportivo Tapatio. This is a brief history of Cantera Rojiblanca's top team of the Liga Expansión, Club Deportivo Guadalajara team. This is the history of El Tapatio.
Positive campaign in Liga Expansión after lifting the title in Clausura 2023, and then after a few tweaks and turns over the last two tournaments, the guys are back in the top positions of Liga Expansión. Therefore, today, in making the best of the occasion that El Tapatio is having a good season, we are going to present an overview of what has been the history of the second division team of Club Deportivo Guadalajara, and for that we are traveling back to the early 1970s when Club Deportivo Guadalajara acquired a third division franchise and it became Club Deportivo Tapatio, a team that stood as Cantera Rojiblanca's most prominent team during 36 years until it disappeared in 2009 and then was refounded back in 2020. Today we're presenting an overview of Club Deportivo Tapatio. Sí, señor! Before acquiring the third division franchise, the term Tapatio was already commonly used for the youth football of our club, and the acquired franchise at the beginning of the decade became an official institution in 1973. The first official match by this new entity was disputed on the 5th of August of 1973. At the pitch of Cancha Colomos, and the opponent was Club Uruapan. The final score was a 3-0 win for the red and white. The match was the beginning of Grupo B Occidente for La Copa México of the third division of our football. The other two opponents of that Group B Occidente were Zitácuaro and Celaya. The first official tournament disputed by El Tapatio had a pleasant ending since the new institution crowned itself champions of Copa México of the third division, and in this way becoming unbeaten champions. The two following years, El Tapatio were the runners-up of Copa México of the third division. It was not long before El Tapatio ascended to the second division of Mexican football, a circuit where the red and white remained until 2001. Some of the most notable names that went through El Tapatio include Omar Bravo, Johnny Magallón, Javier El Chicharito Hernández, or Carlos Salcido. As you might already know, El Tapatio was refounded back in 2020 along with the implementation of Liga Expansión as the second flight of Mexican football, and we became champions back in Clausura 2023. Some of its most notable names include Eduardo García, Teun Vilke, Saúl Zamora, Hugo Cambreros, or Daniel Flores, amongst others. Last but not least, we want to congratulate El Tapatio for securing its spot in Liguilla of Apertura 2024 after defeating Cancún FC by 2-0 on Sunday, October the 20th. El Tapatio is heading into La Liguilla. I hope that you have enjoyed this special and that this special has motivated you to follow El Tapatio throughout Liguilla, because if we stand together, la segunda es posible. Sí, señor. Signing off this edition of We Go to News, I am Alfredo Rodriguez, and as always, arriba las Chivas.
Wow, Alfredo, great job, man.
Thank you.
I like the shadow.
Right. Yeah, no,
Where can we watch, Alfredo? Give it up.
So this is Tapatio. This is the 24th, actually tomorrow, Thursday, the 24th of October. We're speaking about the regular season and their very last match of the regular season. Remember that El Tapatio has already qualified into La Liguilla. The match is against Correcaminos. If you're in Mexico, it will be on Claro Sports, on High TV, and on TVC. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. Central Mexican Time, 8 p.m. Central Time of the United States. Season ender for El Tapatio, so you can watch it and start to make yourselves an idea of what you're gonna watch in La Liguilla. The team, as we said earlier, has already officially and mathematically sealed its ticket and its presence in La Liguilla. And we're speaking about that this one, after this one, we only have Celaya left. So 2 matches left. A good time to start watching them if you haven't done so yet, because cosas chingonas could happen this tournament for El Tapatio. Why not?
Yeah, maybe again, Camp Championes, no? Of course.
Why not? Yeah, totally.
Of course. Yeah, they have the team, really. If you've watched they should be in our first division, truly. They could easily play in our first division right now. Truly, with the players that they have, they're playing at another level. Ortega los dejó muy bien. It was like an oiled machine. Listen, Alfredo, we're running out of time, but quickly, let's talk about Femenil. Okay, we have a FIFA date coming up, so they have a break. Femenil will be preparing for their next match against Santos. Okay, it is another winnable match, I believe. What do they need to calificar? This is what we need to know, no? ¿Qué necesita para calificar?
So we're speaking about the last regular season match against Santos Laguna. And the girls are right now on the 7th place. Remember that the 8th make it. Just by winning the match, we seal the ticket into La Liguilla. We will also seal it if we tie and Querétaro and Atlas don't win their matches, but better not leave it for luck. We could also qualify if we lose, but we won't want that. We are a team who wants the best. So let's win, just win, baby, as Al Davis used to say, and we're through.
True that, the great Al Davis. Of course, if we really think about it, the girls have it. And I know a lot of people might be, wondering, but I think they're going to get in directo. Come on, we have to have faith. They have the football. We just need to convince the other teams that we have the football.
Right.
So we can win it. Okay.
No, remember that in Femenil, everyone who qualifies to Liguilla make it straight, because up to the 8th spot.
There's no play-ins, right?
Finals. Yeah, there's no play-in or such. It's straight the quarterfinals.
I prefer it like that, the truth.
Yeah, me too.
It's true. It's like, why, deal with this, keep going on and on. It just should be direct. Okay, my friend. So do we have the match where they're going to, do we have where to watch the Femenil?
But remember that the match is on November the 3rd until not this Sunday, but next Sunday. So we're probably going to have this information next week as well. This is the season ender for Chivas Femenil. Since it's at Akron, if you're in the United States, you're going to be able to watch it on the Telemundo Sports app. Kickoff is going to be next Sunday, the 3rd, at 5:07 p.m. Central Mexican Time, 6 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Central Time of the United States. So there we go. We're going to keep you updated on this one. because remember that the girls are on Fecha FIFA. Celeste and Blanca, for example, are with the national team, and there's still plenty of time to go for this Chivas Femenil match before it gets good in Liga MX Femenil, because the time of truth is arriving for the girls as well.
So it's win-win, basically.
Yeah.
They got to win.
Gotta win. Yeah, don't depend on anyone
That's
else.
the only thing we got. November 3rd, prendan sus veladoras. We got to get into the Liguilla with las chingonas. Las chingonas. And talking about veladoras, I know some of you, 2 people, have been lighting theirs because it's time for the MVP, my people. Let's see who won. Who did you vote for? Venga. I know I won, but... ¡Hola, Dios! Oh, my goodness. Gabi.
People vote for Yael.
Gabi.
Yay!
She's past us, my friend.
Oh, but it was close.
Definitely.
It was close.
What are the numbers? I can't see without my glasses. Oh,
Yael
my goodness, it
Padilla.
was.
Yael Padilla with 48% of the votes, Ricardo Marin with 40%, and Fernando Beltran with 11%. So thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Everybody. It's because you were having trouble with the tech trouble. That's why they voted for you.
I am. Yeah, I am. And I apologize because it seems like just now I'm getting good signal. There we are.
No worries. That's what happens. Technology, that's the way it is. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've had to do the show from a Starbucks before.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
right.
Was it? Yeah, it was fun. I had good coffee. I was happy. But the thing was that we had to, make it work because we're here for you, my friends. So, Gabi, gracias por tu esfuerzo. You tried and you were here, and we love you
for
it.
voting.
Plus, the show is not the same when the 3 of us are not here. Yeah, we all have to be here because we're the center.
Next week,
I'm sorry.
I hope next week
Don't
is
be
better.
sorry.
And it's Halloween Eve, so it has to be good, right?
Ooh.
We can.
Oh,
Halloween and Dia de los Muertos.
true.
We can
And
plan
el
something.
2 de noviembre, we have a game here, so we might come in disguised. Yeah.
Oh, this next
But
show.
don't do it
is
like
October
last time.
30th.
But last
I
time
will.
I painted, and then you guys didn't do it.
I
Right?
will.
Oh,
This
yeah, I
time
remember.
promise.
All right.
Fine.
All right.
Are
Promise.
you guys painting?
We have I'll
I
paint
already have
myself. You know
my-
me.
Costume.
Okay. I'll look for something.
Something.
Yeah.
My friends.
We have to speak to production first. Like we're
Yes.
just planning here, and he's like, "What is going on?"
What? Yes. It's Dia de los Muertos. Well, it's Halloween, actually. It's the 30th.
Both, yeah.
So
Halloween.
we can mix
Yes.
both. We can mix both. Chivermanos and Chivermanas, the time has come for us to say goodbye. And thank you so much for coming on the show, sharing all that Chiva love, sharing the Chiva hate too, because yes, we're there for you too, but you can't afford a psychologist. No hay bronca. Come here. You can write whatever you want there. We might not answer, but a special shout out de mi parte para Curtis Williams, my brother. You made my day, my friend.
Oh yeah.
You made my day. It was incredible to finally virtually be able to connect with you, my man. And really,
Made my day as well.
you made my day, cabrón.
Yeah, man.
Can't
it's
say much more than that. Thank you so much, Curtis.
Sort of moments what makes this so gratificante, so
Yes.
grateful. Yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Kurt. Everybody out there, we'll see you next week with 9 points and on the way to the Liguilla. Nos vemos.
Have a good one.